Hey, it's Raymond. I am back here in Warren, Michigan. I am at my investment property, and yesterday I had inspections, and they did not go well. Look, I bought my current house that I'm working on. I bought it a little bit more than I would normally buy a house, and I bought it and it was tagged. So I'm going to show you guys my tags right there. Those are on the outside of my door, but I'm going to show you. That means that the house has been tagged vacant. And I have to get, there I am in the reflection. I have to get city certified in order to sell it. And city certified means a certificate of occupancy. And in the city of Warren, there's a process, and it takes 5 inspectors from all the building departments to walk through the house and approve it or give their notes. And I have to make the changes and accommodate the requests to bring the house up to code. And they can basically do as much as they want. They can say, sorry, I'm getting text right now, but they can say what they want, and I have to accommodate what they say. And the city of Warren is kind of rough. Now, I have good relationships to the city of Warren, with the city of Warren, but yesterday it didn't do me a whole lot of good. I had the electrical inspector, the HVAC inspector, that's heating and cooling. I had the building inspector and the zoning inspector and the plumbing inspector. So they all walked through my house, and they have to give me a formal approval in order for me to get this certificate of occupancy. Now, as an investor, if you buy a property that is tagged vacant, keep in mind you are going to spend another $1,500 to $2,000. That's what I end up spending when I buy a vacant property, extra on top of what you've already purchased and already planned to do for the house. There is just always something that comes up that you maybe don't account for it. So they always find something, and let's face it, like what, be it Warren or any city that you're buying a property in, these permits are expensive, and the city, they make money on the permits, and so if you have to pull permits to accommodate them, it gets really expensive really fast. So I'm gonna just walk around and show you what happened yesterday. Hang on. There we go. All right. So right now I'm in my kitchen, and one of the things that happened was in my laundry room. So this hot water tank is very nice, right? I didn't check to see how old it was. It just looked kind of clean, right? So what happened is this hot water tank was what it was installed. It's a 2018 hot water tank, and it was installed by the previous owners, and they did not pull a permit. So unfortunately for me, I have to pull the permit, which means I have to get a licensed HVAC mechanic to pull the permit, and then the city is okay. So in order for me to get a licensed person to do it, I have to pay them extra to go into the city offices and buy the permit. So the permit's $80, and then on average, if you have to pay people to pull permits because they're taking their time, then it's usually like $200 per visit or per person. So that's one thing. I have to get this permitted, the hot water tank, and then the hot water tank is connected. I'm going to show you. It's connected to my chimney stack. Now, when you have a hot water tank that's connected to a stack, That's the old chimney stack. Maybe there was some kind of wood burning stove or fireplace in here. I would think maybe a wood burning stove. That's the old stack. And so it's an exhaust, and it does not have a liner. So they checked on the outside of my house, which we're going right now, the outside. So they checked on the outside of my house, and you can tell by the way it's capped that it does not have a liner. So I have to get a permit. I have to get a permit for the stupid chimney liner, and again, pay someone to pull the permit. And that's just, it starts adding up, right? So look, I knew there would be something, but here is the kicker. Here's the thing that just completely, not gonna lie, it really freaking irritated me. This is my shed. So look, my shed right there. So, okay, I have to repair this door to this shed. It is pretty dilapidated, right? But hey, it's a cute little shed. It's got shingles. It matches the house. It's been sided. And it's been here for probably 25 or 30 years, truthfully, I would say. When I bought the house, one of the things I noticed was that the shed actually has... It has a, come on, shed. Okay. It has a cement floor. So I was pretty happy. I was like, oh, okay, it's got a cement floor. Then every shed that you have, if you were to pull a permit, you would have to put a rat wall and a cement foundation. But the zoning inspector, he saw that there was no rat wall. He said, if I want, I can tear it down, or I can put a rat wall in, which is all fine and well, except, check it out, my deck. My deck, which will polish up nicely when I put some deck stain on and put a fresh coat of paint on that aluminum at the top and on the legs. The deck is fine, but it's up against the shed. You see that? So I have to somehow dig underneath my deck to put that rat wall in. I sure as heck am not going to tear that shed down. It needs a cleaning, but it's a nice little shed, and it adds character to a house. Look, my house does not have a driveway there where you can see the full back of the house. I didn't show it to you guys before in my first video that I did, but the house, it needs a shed, and to put a new shed in, I'd still have to put a rat wall in and a foundation. Well, the foundation's there, but I'd still have to put a rat wall in. I'd still have to pull a permit. So I'm going to be spending just as much money to put another shed in, and or if I take that shed out, then I have to fix the side of the house because there's probably some messed up siding back there behind where that shed is. Anyway, so that's my gripe. So it was pretty, I think it was pretty rough inspection day yesterday. And I honestly, I did my best. I just said, okay, thank you, inspectors, for coming through and ticketing me for these things, for these line items. Overall, it's probably gonna cost me maybe like $1,500 bucks to make it right. I don't want to tear my shed down, and like I said, if you are buying a house that is tagged by the city, you pretty much should keep in your budget some cash to accommodate the requirements from your city inspection, because you probably are not going to get by scot-free. They're not going to approve you. All 5 inspectors are going to find something. They need to find something, because it's what their job is. So there's always something. You're lucky if you get out of it without having to put any money in. And on it, that's never happened to me. And I do a lot of houses. I rehab a lot of houses that have been tagged by the city. So I'm pretty familiar with the process, especially in the city of Warren. And I will see how fast I can make this happen. I was on a really tight budget with this house already. So I just gotta grin and bear it. Oh, I'll show you. So the front of my house here, the front, see, it has no driveway. I had actually pulled a permit to put a driveway in, but the city changed their mind on how I needed to do it, and my price went up $800 to install a driveway. So altogether, it was about $1,300 to put a parking pad, a driveway and a parking pad to the front of the house. And it's gonna sit here through the next owners. Maybe the next owners will break up the sidewalk and put a parking pad in, because it's not gonna be me at this point. It'll be a cute house when it's done, but still need a lot of work done. And I'll keep you guys posted on my progress and the passing of my city inspections on a later date. And I'll just have to do this stuff that they say and go on, sell it, and go on to the next one. All right, so have an awesome Saturday, and I will check in again soon. Take care.